Pittsburgh's Acrisure Stadium.
Tonight, we've got a great Sunday night matchup between the Cincinnati Bengals and the Pittsburgh Steelers. The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Get ready.
Harris starts the drive on the ground. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. It'll go as a loss of 3 right away, and it's second down.
Green jack. Slide through. You tell him.
Throwing. Love. And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure.
2 plays so far, a run and a pass attempt, and both have gone backwards.
Probably not how they drew that up.
Not well.
Looking for a better play coming up on third.
Hey, blue. 6, 7. Red, rifle.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. And he'll be taken down, but they've got this one up to the 35-yard line.
So the penalty rightfully declined. They'll keep the yardage on the completion.
Still some disagreement by the defense, though, because he thought that was just good, strong coverage, and the contact's going both ways, so why is there a flag? In the end, though, doesn't matter. Still a completed pass.
A run with Harris out of the shotgun. Jesse Bates made the tackle from his safety spot.
The Steelers at 8-1 on the year. They come in here hot. I mean, over the last 9, Charles, they are 8-1.
And that record, the way that they're playing, they've proven to me, and I think anyone else in the league, that they're able to go toe-to-toe with anyone, and they look forward.
Well, the pressure gets to Love, and he'll go down.
Here we go.
Backed up here. Tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first.
On third down, Love. Open man is Miller. He's got it. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. He got 29 yards that time. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Jet sweep. Here's Pickens with it.
And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. Now a 2nd down throw for Love here. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Miller.
And they'll work this down inside the 30.
Play number 9 now on this pretty long opening drive. But this is 3rd down.
And they'll try and run the option to pick it up.
And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Jordan Love, his 14th touchdown now on the year.
And the Steelers will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight.
Looking sharp on that first drive. These guys, of course, coming off back-to-back victories, and you see that kind of advancing into this game, don't you?
You certainly do, and when you have a team that doesn't get too full of itself, even though they've won 2 games in a row, you get the end result that we saw there, that nice opening drive, because they're sharp, they're focused, and they're locked into everything that they're doing.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
taken at the 15, a short kick. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape, up past the 30. Burrow going to lead up the Bengals here, 1st and 10
at the 31-yard line. On play action, they'll throw. Open receiver, that's Hayden Hurst, the tight end. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a 2nd and about a foot. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
Throwing now, Burrow on 1st down. And that's going to be caught. T. Higgins. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. 2 choke plays in a row. The last one was over 20 yards, and so is this one. A first carry for the former Oklahoma Sooner, Joe Mixon. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will.
11 MT, 11 MT. 11 Thomas. 11.
Now Burrow. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They'll sack him on what ought to be the final play of this first quarter. After 7-0 on EA Sports.
Here we go.
It's 2nd and goal, back to the 8-yard line now.
11. Stop.
Burrow looking to pass. And the pressure gets to him again.
2 straight sacks have him backed up now for a 3rd and goal.
Burrow will throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Oh, they were so close. That close to their first points of the game. Just needed to hang on just a second longer, but he couldn't complete the process of the catch through the jostling from the defender.
McPherson's kick is good.
And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3.
So both teams come away with points on their opening drives. Now they still trail. They answered the touchdown with a field goal, but at least able to break that goose egg here early.
And that is what's important, right? Because they didn't let that initial touchdown go unanswered. Took the ball themselves, moved it downfield, and put it through the post for 3 points. Game on.
And it'll come out to the 25. Austin not going to try and return it.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in, but I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're #1 in their conference.
A gain of 10, good for a Steeler first down.
Black shot. Hey.
Now Love.
He'll get this to his tight end. That's Pat Fryermuth.
Well, they had a gain of 10 last time, now a gain of 20 here.
It is fun to watch the big man work the middle of the field. How about that poster out there? Did an excellent job of getting his head around to look the football in and gain significant yardage.
Ready.
So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 43. Love looking to throw it. That's swung out wide to Harris. And they're going to get this down to about the 37.
I think the best offenses love to get the ball to their running backs in open space because they have the ability to make people miss, and they also have the ability to run over people. And if you do that throughout the game, after a while, they might just...
Rush coming, and he's taken down. Trey Hendrickson in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. The offense on 3rd down tonight, a perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is going to be 3rd and 13. To pass, here's Jordan Love. That ball caught by the former Toledo Rocket, Deontay Johnson. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. 2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3 our score. A reminder that coming up in 2 minutes time, we'll check in with Jonathan Coachman from Orlando. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half of play. Jordan Love ready on 1st down here. Harris has it over the middle. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space.
And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. 9th play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on 3rd and long. Here's Love. Throw left side, hauled in by Pickens. And they're going to stop him short of the 1st down as he's tackled at about the 21. Love to throw for it on 4th. Got his man, it's caught for a Steelers touchdown. Pat Fryermuth from 21 yards away. And the Steelers will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Boswell good with the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to 11. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And this will be brought out to the 25 as Taylor elects to not return it.
Here we go, here we go.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And with him down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just to get into field goal range. Now it's Burrow. He gets this in the hands of Mixon. A solid stiff arm. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. A 1st and 10 here, and you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a 1-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost. That's going to be brought in by Higgins. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Mixon with a 1st down carry. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line and freak.
And he is in. Touchdown, Bengals.
Joe Mixon with his 13th rushing touchdown on the year.
And the Bengals get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that makes it a 14-10 ball game.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Here we go.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation.
That's caught inside the 20. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. A real field flipper there, as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Love from the gun. Again, it's Johnson. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
They scored touchdowns on drives 1 and 2, and now they're trying to make it a perfect 3 for 3 to start.
Love. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Jesse Bates. He's at the 50. The 30. 10, 5, and he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 for a Bengals TD.
An excellent play there, CD, on the pick 6, and I think were they a nickel? Did they have an extra DB out there?
Yeah, Brandon, I think they were in standard nickel, not the Buffalo, as teams like to call it, meaning 3 safeties for big nickel. They just want to take away the quarterback's throwing lanes, and that's exactly what they did, and came through with a big-time pick 6.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And it's now 17-14. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Bengals set to receive. They have the lead and the football to begin quarter number 3. The Bengals drive about to get going.
This offense set to begin the third quarter. And Charles, if they had a checklist of things they wanted to accomplish in the first half, certainly at the top of that list would be having the lead, and they've got that here.
That's always the most important box to check, isn't it? But also, they've had some success in their passing game, so probably an empty box establishing the run. They're on pace for 100 yards in this one, so now they want to make sure that they get that going, so they truly have a control in this ball game, and down the stretch, being able to be balanced, either throw it or run it, and try and win this ball game.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really.
Now the terrible towels in full force now as the Steelers get set to defend this third and long.
On third down, Burrow. And the Steeler pressured too much here. He's going down.
Alex Highsmith making the nice play and getting the sack.
Here's Kevin Huber now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Now Austin.
A very nice punt that time, but they get 11 back on the return.
And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. They'll start the drive with Harris.
And their defense did its job by forcing the punt to start things out. And now, Charles, can the offense get in gear?
I think, partner, you can sense them saying, okay, the first half was theirs, but now let's get the momentum back on our side. We forced a punt. Now let's go downfield and score. If we do that, we'll be set up well for the second half.
And some solid footwork there as he'll take this down to about the 38.
Now a first down carry for Harris. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. 2nd down.
Well, these two teams, they met up way back in the season opener. And it was the visiting Steelers who came away victorious, so they'll look to claim the season series with a win here in Pittsburgh.
Switching things up, they'll throw it now with Jordan Love. It's brought in by Harris. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. 12 yards that time at a Pittsburgh first.
They certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete.
To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his second incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit, but a lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
Here we go, set.
Now play number 7 of this drive, but it's a tough 3rd and 9.
Black. Red, cycle. Blaster, 6. Ready?
To throw now. Here's Love. A throw left side, caught by the tight end Freiermuth.
And he's going to be marked down short of the first down, right around the 17.
Trouble, 38.
They're going for it. This is Harris. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. It's 1st and goal after they rip off a solid chunk of yardage in the ground game on a risky 4th down call. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Harris. And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage.
Here we go.
They've been in the red zone 3 times in this game and have not scored a single point. Can they break through here on 2nd and goal? Throwing. Love. And he's going to go down. Sacked back at the 13-yard line. Trey Hendrickson in there to get him yet again. That is his 3rd sack tonight. They can't figure him out.
My man, it's been a rough night for that offensive line, and it's only getting rougher. 5 sacks now that they've given up in this contest so far. It feels like the witching hour out here, doesn't it?
Okay, stupid question. What's the witching hour?
Yeah, the witching hour. That's when everything goes haywire late at night.
Love. This is 3rd and goal. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Mike Hilton.
And the Bengals are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. So a big chance goes by the wayside there. A tough break on 3rd and goal.
Yeah, as a general rule, you know you're usually not going to win games with field goals. But in this case, they had 3 points in their pocket. I get what he was trying to do, but that's a big swing of momentum right there.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
Here we go.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
11. Stop.
Burrow going to give this to Mixon.
And able to get this one all the way up to about the 46-yard line. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. With that last effort, he topples the 5,000-yard mark for his career.
And that doesn't place you among the absolute greats that have ever played the game, but it's a significant achievement and a very, very solid career.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
11. Stop.
Burrow on 3rd down.
Open man, it's complete to Higgins.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A big play that time on the catch and run. 37 yards. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. Now Burrow. Touchdown Bengals. Hayden Hurst from 17 yards out. And the Bengals get an important score there to extend their lead here in this fourth quarter. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit. Love's throw into the hands of Pickens. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Ready.
Break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
Ready.
Harris running straight ahead. 54 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game.
Ready.
First down, and they go back to Harris. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Blue striker.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Love. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off by Von Bell. And the Bengals are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line. If they had designs of kind of wiggling their way back into this one, that hurts their chances right there.
They had to put it mildly. Look at the lead, look at the deficit, trying to make a play downfield. Everyone seeking to be somewhat the hero. Didn't turn out that way at all, and you're exactly right. It's going to take a lot for them to have a chance to win this one now.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. They're passing here. Joe Burrow. That is taken in by Hurst. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. That'll put him at 77 yards receiving for the ball game. It's a first down.
11 MT.
Running left, it's Mixon. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. Alex Highsmith simply would not be stopped on that play.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stop that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
Throwing on 2nd and 14. Burrow to the right side and complete to Hurst. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 25-yard line.
11.
Now it's Burrow. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
With his height, that's exactly where you want to put it for him. But even that throw was a little tall to connect for the touchdown.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
11 Thomas. 11 MT. 11 Mighty.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Touchdown! Hayden Hurst with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Bengals are about to make it 4 straight as they add to this fourth quarter advantage. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Let's go now.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive.
Remember, they have won 3 straight, but getting to 4 straight does not appear to be in the cards as they are in a big fourth quarter hole.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw.
Well, the pressure gets to Love, and he'll go down.
B.J. Hill able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening.
I don't know what else can be said about this pass rush. They have been sensational. CD, that is now 6 sacks for them.
And how many times do we talk to offensive coordinators? They say a sack is a result of everyone on offense not doing their job. But let's be honest about this one. This is the offensive line unable to counter the pass rush. They've been teeing off all game long.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do it.
The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. B.J. Hill bringing the pressure yet again. That's his 3rd sack here tonight.
This offensive line flat out cannot handle this pass rush. We've seen it demonstrated time and time again to the tune of 7 sacks in this game thus far.
So this one in the win column now for the Cincinnati Bengals. And it was their defensive